and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your boy James, aka Hollywood J Black, live in the building once again, back with another Syn Blaq Reacts, and I fixed the overlay this time, ladies and gentlemen. But it's okay because I know that my main man's, Big MFing Syn is in the building. He really wanted me to fix the overlay. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, doing good. Hangover gang, what's up? It's been a minute since we've seen y'all.
It's been
Thank
a
you all for
while.
showing the love. Thank you all for showing the love on the Nova's GTA RP video. That's hit almost 3,600 views now. So
Yes, yes, really good video, really good song.
it's fun. It is fun.
Yeah, it's a fun song, and also the end part when I explained that Nova is the mastermind behind this whole thing. Listen, it wouldn't be that far fetched. You saw me and you saw the same video at the end, right? Like we saw
I know.
the
I
rap
know.
talent at the end, right? And this was well
Yes.
before she
Yes.
was with Thomathan MacDonald, the Thomathan
Yes.
McDonough. Okay, all right, well before.
Thomas T. McDonough.
Yeah, Thomathan McDonough. It related to WWE's JD McDonough. Okay.
Minecraft head looking ass.
All jokes, all jokes. Listen, for those of you that have watched the channel, know that we call Tom McDonald very random, different aliases every time we do a video. So you shouldn't be offended. And if you are offended, Tom McDonald would like to laugh at you because Tom McDonald would laugh at you being offended at us. Okay, that's how freedom of speech works. Okay.
It's like, where's the least offensive people? Oh, I'm not going to say that.
No, no,
After the
no.
two videos we just did, I'm not going to say that.
Least, no, but we're somewhere in the middle. Like we are probably, when it comes to people that offending people, we're not the worst people that offend people.
I did offend the whole fan base at one time at one point.
More than once. I've offended this fan base before too. It's okay.
It's okay, but we still love you guys.
Listen,
We know you guys. We know you guys sometimes have different opinions than us when it comes to this. Not so my opinions, because I don't give a fuck about politics, but Hollywood's opinions.
always know that whatever I have to say about Tom McDonald in the videos that we get, and regardless of how you feel about what I feel about Tom McDonald and the thing what I say, and trust me, there are a lot more positives than there are negatives. And again, I keep explaining to people that it's almost like how Kendrick likes the Drake with the melodies that he said, right? I like the Tom McDonald that not only just that talks shit about everyone, okay, across the board, that where no one's safe, right? That's the Tom McDonald I like, because whenever you go from being like when you go from being from no one safe to then focusing on like particular people or particular topics and shit like that, like then we're starting to get to a point where okay, and trust me when I tell you that I get DMs, I get like personal, like in my real life when people watch the video, oh, you like Tom McDonald? I said, did you not hear the song Corny? That shit is hilarious. That's one of the most hilarious songs I've ever heard in my
I'm so
entire life.
corny. I'm so dumb.
The song
Wow, wow,
the
wow.
song Black and White with him and Dax is hilarious and fun.
Or white people shit with him, Adam Calhoun, and Dax.
Yeah, I'm saying that's hilarious. That's fun. What people so stupid. We just said it. Hilarious, fun. Okay. Yes, we have fucked up shit going on in politics, but guess what? We also have fucked up shit going on in politics now, and nobody's batting an eye either. So that's why I get to the point where I say, like, this is where that's why I say that it's good to make fun of everybody. Everybody needs to get it. And if you want to make fun of me,
Everybody catch his ass.
yeah, everybody should be able to catch the heat. Okay, that's the problem. Like that's where I said that Tom McDonald's at his best when everybody gets it. When there's not a fucking soul on this earth left, and he leaves the shit scorched earth. That's the best Tom McDonald because he's done that several.
Like best rapper alive.
Yeah, remember the same shit where he had the pile of bones on the shit. It was yes. That's what I'm talking about. That is the best Tom MacDonald. And when you have that, when he channels that, I honestly think he's at least currently top 10, top 20 rappers. And I know that's going to be controversial to a lot of purists.
When it comes to YouTube rappers, probably top 5.
Yeah, well, YouTube rappers, I don't even think there's even a question no more when it comes to who's the king of the YouTube rappers. It's him, and then that's it. I think everybody else is just, like,
especially what Dax is doing now, and that's no disrespect to Dax, but what he's doing right now. Joyner has moved off the YouTube rap to mainstream success.
Yeah. And the only reason that we call Tom MacDonald a YouTube rapper because he's independent. He's not beholden to a label. So, and that's the only reason. And that's kind of, but to his benefit and to his detriment, that's what it is. He understands what it is. I'm not sitting, I'm not going to sit here and, sugarcoat the shit. He knows what it is. But he also understands what it is, and he knows how to market himself completely. And to his credit, he has to generate shock value. And the one thing that you generate shock value and views is to align yourself with the opinions of those that are more willing to consume your content. And that's where the divide is at, right there. But I'm willing to give this a shot. I haven't heard it. I don't know where it's going. I know that it's a slower tone because we had to, test the audio, make sure the audio shit works. So it's a little bit of a more songy song, I guess. I know he's going to rap on here too. He does all of his shit. So let's see. There's an LAPD car in the middle of a desert that's broken down and has bullet holes. That's where we start this video. So Big Syn.
So real quick.
Yeah.
And one thing I will say, because I know the song is about woke something, whatever it is. This whole woke shit really needs to die. Because I see people talking about goes to Yote is woke slop. No, go fuck yourself. It's not woke slop. It's the evolution of the story.
And see, the problem is the problem is in the way that they're terming woke, right? See, woke used to be a term of meaning that there's shit going on around you and you're not privy to it, you're not understanding what's going on, and now that you're seeing it, that you're awakened to the fact that this shit is going on about you. Now, woke is used as a term to describe anything non-white and non-straight. That's kind of
or even going from a male character to a female.
Yeah, non-white, non-straight, non-male. That is literally what they are using the term woke for.
And that's what pisses. I don't do politics, but that pisses me off.
Yeah, it does, because I go back to the point where if it's not, like, if it's only white and it's only male and it's only straight, okay? If that is the perfect world, I have to ask myself where all the women are at. That sounds like a lonely. That
sounds like hell to me. That sounds like hell to me, boys.
Just imagine a place that just has straight white men with no women. We call that a boarding school.
I would unalive myself. All right, let's get into the video.
Yeah, that's it. We call that a boarding school. Now, without further ado, or the Navy, probably. Anyways,
in the Navy.
Although the Navy's only him in the hand from him in the hand. All right, without further ado, this is Tom MacDonald, Woke World, right here on Syn Blaq Reacts. Let's go.
America is fallen, turned our men into women. Our billionaires get private islands where they're trafficking children. The flag is burning in the streets, we don't believe the politicians. We defunded the police and free speech has been restricted. And Canada has fallen, their dollar ain't worth a buck. If you misgender someone there, you're getting fined or locked up. Trudeau censored the internet, then they banned half the guns. The trucker convoy was the last breath of freedom in their lungs. And the UK has fallen, getting woker every day. It's illegal immigrants throwing acid into faces. Protests and riots, COVID record inflation. The people lost their freedom, Great Britain lost its greatness. America to Europe, across the globe. Every country, every city, every neighborhood and home. It's infecting everything and everybody that we know, so just say it. Screw everything woke. Say it at the top of your lungs, don't let it go. Scream it out into the streets, I promise that you're not alone. Go ahead, say it with your chest way down deep in your soul, but just say it. Screw everything woke. Rise up, I can see your fire. You and me, we can burn what they built to the ground. Burn everything woke. Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we can burn this world down. Burn everything woke.
Okay.
So the comment section of this video is going to be wild. I can already tell.
All right, no, and we barely even got to the intro before then. So let's talk about the first verse. You want to start, or you want me to start?
So the only thing I want to say is I do respect his opinions. It is what it is. It's what he believes. It's what he likes to create content about at this point in time.
Okay.
The one negative I'm going to say here is you are basically doing what you're saying other people are doing and trying to divide people between woke and not woke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In his opinion.
Yeah.
Like burn it all to the ground, do this, that, and the other. Dog. If it's not affecting you personally, fuck off.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say about it. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, you ready for this one? All right. We started off at a good pace. We started talking about Epstein Island. We want to talk about the files. Okay. You want to talk about the LGBTQ community? Okay, fine. All right. You don't like that. You don't like the Epstein file bullshit. Okay. We're talking about the politicians dividing us. Okay. We talk about free speech and how people are trying to restrict it, when yet we've noticed that the government has been the one restricting the free speech. But you know, whatever, fine. We're in a good place. That he's talking about everything that's on his mind, right? Mm-hmm. We're getting there. Like, okay, we're getting to a point where he hates the weird bullshit that is going on. And then he gets to the chorus and then blames it all on woke. We were in such a good place.
Like, he was talking about other countries too. I'm like, all right, I got you. I'm feeling this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he's like, let's divide everything and burn it all down. Bro.
Okay, but then blame it on woke.
Yeah.
You know what? I would be here. I would be with you. Had you just said, let's burn it all down. Okay, but then you blame it on woke. What does Jeffrey Epstein have to do with woke?
Especially when the person you support is saying it's in part of that Epstein files.
Yeah. What does?
So there's a little weirdness there.
Yeah. What is the government purposely getting people fired by attacking their free speech? In the same breath as you know, Charlie Kirk gets shot, because again, I didn't give a shit about the dude. But that's neither here nor there. That's not. But
nobody deserves to lose their lives.
Yeah, nobody deserves to lose their lives or their livelihood about their opinion, unless their opinion is causing is basically like an act of war, right?
If they're doing what Hitler did.
Yeah, that's a
Charlie Kirk was just this. Yep.
If you're just a talker, you're a talker and not a doer. If you're not active in them streets, then you just a talker, and that's it. But the point I'm trying to get at is that there are two sides of the same coin, where you're saying Charlie Kirk shouldn't have died. You know what I'm saying? And that's right. People shouldn't lose their jobs because they have an opinion about Charlie Kirk. Should people lose their jobs because they hate Tom MacDonald? No.
No, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? But in the same token, Tom MacDonald shouldn't lose his livelihood if he talks about this shit. But what I'm saying is that free speech is being attacked on both sides, whether it's the positive or the negative, or even or double ends of the negative. Because there's two ends of a negative. It's like a rainbow, a negative ash rainbow with negative colors. You have one.
You can't say that. That's being woke.
Yeah, there you go. See. And there it is. And but see, somehow all the free speech attacking, all the quote-unquote, and let me tell you something. Let's talk about Great Britain for a second. Great Britain hasn't been great ever since we saved their ass in World War II. Let's talk about it. And like this well before you were born, Mr. Tom. The fact of the matter is that Great Britain was the cause of their own downfall. And I'm pretty sure you're going to have to pick up a book on that one. But I'll break it down in simple terms. Had Britain not involved itself in the Palestinian Jewish conflict by siding with Palestine because they wanted the oil from Iran, World War II would have never happened. Look that one up. I promise you, look that one up. So when they decide that, and then that happened, Great Britain, we saved Great Britain's ass, and they're still been recovering to this day to try and fix shit. Yes, their currency is fine and shit like that, but whatever. They're more isolation. They rely on us. We don't rely on them. So Great Britain hasn't been great for a long time. So that I'll take that point away from you as well. Now, back to what I said. You have a opinion on all this stuff, and most of it, we'll roll with it, okay? Because we know about the Epstein shit and all this shit. We know about the politicians fighting. We know about the free speech shit. We know about the countries not being as good as they were. But what in the actual fuck? I was thinking about bleeping it, but I said fuck it.
Fuck that. I already told them to go fuck themselves. I already told them to go fuck themselves.
What does that have to? What in the world does that have to do with woke? And just like Big Sin said, what somebody chooses to do on their own shit in their own time has absolutely nothing to do with you. If you saw that message I sent you when I was talking to the people on Ghost of Yote's fucking fan page. Yeah.
When they're talking about the woke shit, you saw the message I put. You should see the hate I got on that shit.
Oh, I gotta check it out. But I guarantee you, I would agree with you, because we shouldn't be sitting here saying anything in this world that is anti-white, anti-straight, anti-male is woke. That's not how this works. That's so many levels of bigotry that it's like a bigotry sandwich. Okay, it's like a bigotry panini. Okay,
I have one word. Yeah. I have one word I want to say.
What?
Once upon a time, I think 10 years ago, everything you just said, right?
Uh-huh.
You know what that was called being?
What?
Progressive.
Yeah. So everything progressive is woke. Apparently, that's what it is. That's what we're at now. And that's the whole thing is that this only gets started because there's people that can manipulate and control media that needs the status quo to stay the status quo. But y'all not ready for this conversation yet, because some of y'all some of the people that talk about this woke blah 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 can't even speak complete sentences nor spell out complete sentences when they have autocorrect on their phones. Like if you typed a comment on your iPhone or Android and you still misspelled it with autocorrect on, don't even have a conversation with me. Just don't. I'm not even.
And autocorrect is different than them using a word they think you meant. There's two differences between.
Yeah, exactly. Again, Tom MacDonald was there up until he blamed it on woke. This is what's wrong with the world. This is what's going on. This is what's going on, and I blame woke. That'd be like Syn saying, I can't find a job. I can't buy a car. I can't fuck bad bitches, and I blame Tom MacDonald.
You want to know what it really is?
What is it?
Let's blame all the world's problems, from slavery to fucking wars. That's all woke's fault.
It's woke's fault. That's right. Slavery is woke's fault. I don't want to hear about slavery. I blame woke. Really?
But let's get back into the song.
You had some good points, Tom. You just got to get rid of the chorus and the bridge. Just throw it all out. You had some points. You were there.
Stop trying to divide people.
Yes, thank you.
I America is fallen, woke became a disease. They've made trillions off of mandatory lethal vaccines. The anthem plays and half the country is still taking a knee. Blacks and whites fighting over whose life matters the least. And Canada has fallen, people can't afford to pay for food. The media's all liberal, it's nothing but the fake news. There's oil in the ground and pipelines they refuse to use. You're only heard if you're indigenous or LGBTQ. Australia has fallen, Ireland been up in flames. People rioting and dying, divided, fighting for change. And from Canada to Finland, Denmark, back to USA, it's a woke world. That's what we're standing up against. America to Europe, across the globe. Every country, every city, every neighborhood and home. It's infecting everything and everybody that we know. So just say it. Screw everything woke. Say it at the top of your lungs, don't let it go. Scream it out into the streets, I promise that you're not alone. Go ahead, say it with your chest, way down deep in your soul. But just say it. Screw everything woke. Rise up, I can see your fire. You and me, we can burn what they built to the ground. Burn everything woke. Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we can burn this woke world down. Burn everything woke.
All right. Okay. So now we get reverse.
I have one thing to say.
Yes.
You know I care about Irish culture. You know that's one of my things. I love Irish culture.
Yeah.
Mr. MacDonald, I would like to let you know that Irish have been fighting since 1919.
Yeah. They fought a war over potatoes.
So that really fucking takes Ireland out of your thing about them being burning. They've been burning for a literal 100 years.
The Irish have very unique problems. They fought a war over potatoes.
And the Irish are the least woke people in the world. I guarantee you that.
Yeah. Blaming the Irish's problems, and like the Irish not even thinking about woke people. They're thinking about three things: beer, a good home, and who they gonna fight next.
Potatoes.
Okay?
And potatoes.
And potatoes.
The whole race was almost wiped out over a war about potatoes.
Yeah. Everything in Ireland has nothing to do with woke. Okay, let's just start there. You talk about Australia. Australia was a prison island. Okay, it was a prison island that turned into somehow a successful continent and country. So they have the only problem that they have is that their toilets twirl the wrong way. That's about it. Okay.
And when they hold a WWE PLE, I gotta wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning to watch it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing problem Australia has. And that we're blaming that on woke. We're blaming that on every non-straight, non-white, non-male person in the world. Understanding that
people should realize how much I hate this whole woke argument by the fact that I'm still talking about shit. Usually in these political things, I'm quiet.
Yeah.
In this essence.
Yeah.
And woke is the stupidest fucking thing to blame stuff on.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
It is the dumbest fucking thing.
Yeah.
Who cares if people are fucking lesbian, gay, trans? Who gives a fuck unless they try to stick a dick in your ass?
Yeah. And by that time, you're probably already in prison. Just saying. That. It seems like you having a prison problem thing, and not necessarily you having to worry about gay people. Like you're just done. That you're already in prison, and if somebody's trying to do something to you, it's what it is. You just gotta let it happen because especially if it's like Fleece. Was it Fleece Wilson or Fleece Brown, whatever his name is? I'm looking for man's butt. No, but
not only that. These companies out here in this world who refuse to serve gay, lesbian, trans, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
I hope you shut down because guess what? You're taking away somebody's humanity because of fucking stupid beliefs. This is what Hitler did to the fucking Jewish. Stop.
Yeah.
Get some help.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with it.
But I'm telling you, this shit that drives me crazy. It's like you have a problem with something that's going on in this world. Okay. I always say if you have a problem with something that's going on in this world, well, how is it affecting you personally as a human being? Are you trying to say that that if somebody decides that they're not the person that they are in their body that stops you from having a job? Are we trying to say that is stopping you from being successful in life? Are we trying to say that it drives you so crazy that you can't focus on anything else in this world and you can't be a successful person? My problem with those three things, because if you say yes to any of those three things, as Tom MacDonald or as somebody that is a working, able-bodied person, if all those things were true that you just said, right, and this is specifically for Tom, if all those things that you just said, if all these are problems, how come you have made a living off of all those things and talking about those things? You made an entire living. Most people, they bullshit and they sit around and, in private and say the things that you're saying. You're actually making a living blaming woke for the shit.
And when it comes to people losing their jobs, I lost my job because a fucking billionaire had to wait 5.6 seconds to get into a game.
Yeah.
That's why I lost my job. Not because he's woke, but because he's a dickhead.
Yeah. And people have lost their jobs for less, even though that's very low. That's in the amount of things that can least happen. Big Syn is that's number 3 on the list, and people have lost their jobs for less.
Yeah.
I lost the job for showing up 45 seconds late. 45 seconds. A long time ago.
Which is even a longer time than this billionaire had to wait at the fucking gate.
Yeah. Just saying.
Let's finish this video. My brain is gone.
The whole world's falling to the globalist elite. They want one God, one leader, one currency. It's the cigarettes, the vaccines, the food that you eat. Either way, the deep state wants you 6 feet deep. Fill your headphones with music, reinforcing their beliefs, and replace your own thoughts with the lies on TV. It's a woke world, and we won't survive if we're asleep. So wake up before you rest in peace. Rise up, I can see your fire. You and me, we can burn what they built to the ground. Burn everything. Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we can burn this world down. Burn everything.
See, now I'm confused.
Hold on. Again, let me start this real quick.
I'm confused.
The only music in my ears that pushes anything political is the songs where I listen to him.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of music.
For my I'm confused at the insinuation that they want there to be one God, one government. And it's like, well, which God is that? I'm just trying to figure wait a minute.
Not only that, which government is that?
Yeah, which government?
Because if I'm not correct, if I'm thinking correctly, ain't the cabinet right now the most 50-50 it's been in a long time?
Well, actually, I mean, right now in the Senate, in the Senate and in the House, there's a bit of a split. Well, the House is closer than the Senate. The Senate has I think a 3 Senate lead, and those 3 Senates that lead are kind of they're even though they're Republican, they're we'll listen to some shit first before we make it to the decision. Well, whatever. But the whole point. But
also, let me also say, the government shutdown right now is honestly not against the current leadership. It's against the Democrats for demanding $100 billion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But see, here, what's hilarious is that my boss, who's a staunch Republican, right, is if they take away the funding from the from the Medicare or Medicaid, whatever, the $100 billion, right, they take away, then because of how Obamacare works, our job is going to lose. Our insurance premiums are going to go up extremely. So when the Republicans tell you that they're fighting the good fight because if we don't, everybody in the company, that's 100,000 employees, all insurance is going to go up because of this shit. Then you have to be oh, Well, well then. But that's beside the point. The government is shut down. I don't understand. I think my whole shit is that if we gave billions of dollars to other countries, can we stop? If we're supposed to be American first, can we stop giving other people our money? Can we?
Yeah, worry about the people. Worry about the people here in this country before you worry about anybody else.
Exactly. If we need $100 billion to fund the insurance thing that we got going on in the country, write the fucking check for $100 billion and call it a fucking day. Like if that's what it takes, like that, and because now we're at a point of no return. And you want to talk about one world, one government, one God? We don't have a government. Okay, there ain't no government in the office right now. We ain't got shit. We ain't got a motherfucking thing. As far as one God, Christians have been trying to do that for years. Now it's a problem. I am spiritual. I am not religious in any sort of way. But I am not going to knock anybody for having their own religion either. Whether you pray to a Hindu god or you pray to the flying spaghetti monster, I don't give a fuck. But that's the beauty about freedom, right? You have the freedom in this country to have a Hindu god or the flying spaghetti monster or Cthulhu.
I love my flying spaghetti monster.
I'm just saying, like we have that freedom. When has somebody tried to force one singular god over the entire world? That's not how that works.
The title of this video is going to be called "The Flying Spaghetti Monster God."
Yeah. Ooh, I guess that's
Tom MacDonald woke world reaction. That's the title of the video.
That's what I'm trying. I'm like who is this singular god that everybody's trying to bow? Is everybody trying to bow down to fucking Omnibus? Has Omnibus finally achieved sentience to the point where he can take over the world? And why didn't anybody tell me?
And if he is, that man owes me money because I brought him into this world.
Exactly. This nigga owes us some shit. But as far as I know, nobody's trying to put anything under one single god, one single religion. What are you talking about, Tom?
Why are you talking about nicotine? People have been smoking cigarettes since the fucking 20s.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
vaccines were mandatory in some places. Guess what? If you didn't want to go to those places, you know what you could do? Shop online.
Yeah. I'm not.
Anyway,
I'm not understanding.
I'm over this shit.
I am. I give up because he's talking about everything like I said he should. When we said this, he's talking about all the problems that he feels like he has in this world, but he never used to blame it on anybody. Now he's blaming it on woke, and this is the brainwash you. And he has 5-6 million views on this video. So so at least if we count fandom, 2.5 million people probably agree with this shit.
With the law of averages, yes.
The law of averages, 2.5 people agree with the shit. 2.5 million are like, what the actual fuck? Or 2 million are at the end. And the other 0.5 million are like, how the hell I get here on YouTube? And again,
one thing I'm going to ask to the people I'm going to ask the people who are watching this video is go fucking crazy in the comments, please.
Yeah.
Fucking do it. Go show your ass in the comments, please.
Show us how non-woke you are. Please do so. And for a variety of reasons I say this. One, let them know how free speech is. Tom said there's no free speech. Let it fly. Let the free speech fly in the comments. Show Tom MacDonald that he's wrong. Okay? Let the free speech fly in the comments. Let us know how you really feel. I promise not to censor anything. I want the world to know exactly who you are. But two...
And not only that, hold on. If free speech was dead, Tom MacDonald wouldn't be able to do what he's doing right now.
Message. With that being said, sir, let the people know what they can do to join us as we become the reactors of infamy.
Oh no, people. We love you guys. You guys know this. Whether our opinions differ, whether, whatever, you get mad at us, we don't get mad at you guys. It's one of those things that opinions are going to differ. And here on this channel, You can let your fucking opinions fly. We don't care.
Yeah.
Say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say about me. Say what you want to say about Hollywood. Say what you want to say about whatever the fuck you want to say it about. But while you're saying it, since you're here visiting, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell so you know more Sinful Black drops. And yeah, that's all I got for y'all.
Yeah. And for those of you that are watching this video, and maybe you're in the crowd that is considered woke by the Tom MacDonald standards, which is anything that's
Breathing at this point.
breathing. If you're not a straight white male, you're pretty much woke. Guess what? And I'm going to put this little statistic out to you. You are actually the majority of this world. And I think that's where the problem lies. And Big Syn, while yes, he is straight, yes, he is white, yes, he is male, doesn't subscribe to the bullshit that is there. That is a very limited amount, a very small amount of people that say that shit is woke. And it's because
you know why I don't subscribe to that? Because of life experience.
Yeah. I never ever wanted to live a sheltered life. And I never want to blame anything on a misconstrued word. And I live my life to the point where, I'm happy. You know why I'm happy? You know why, for the most part, Big Syn's happy? Because we don't have to walk around this world hating everything that isn't like us.
We're on eggshells.
No, we don't have to walk on eggshells. If you don't like me, guess what? I don't like me either. I wish I was richer. I wish I was more successful. I wish that I didn't have ADHD. Hell, I wish I did not weigh as much as I weigh. But guess what? I'm alive. I could have been dead. And I'm still here. There's not a thing that bothers me in this world except people like this blaming a whole entire subsect of people for the bigotry that they have in their hearts. When it's just as easy, all they can just do is let go of the bigotry and you'd have no more problems.
And also blaming that section of the world for everything that's happening in the world.
Yeah. The Irish being at war has nothing to do with woke. The protest.
The Irish have hated each other forever.
Yeah.
So
and they're 99.9999% white over there. No. Has nothing to do with woke. And there's majority male over there. Ain't got nothing to do with woke.
Nope.
Australia, protesting has to do with the government. Ain't got nothing to do with woke. Britain being shit has nothing to do with woke. It just means they just gave up them being a superpower. They haven't been shit since the 40s. That ain't had nothing to do with woke. The problem going on in America has nothing to do with woke. It has to do with everything that had just happened in this video, though. Everything. The whole thing. And until we can fix that, and until we can actually properly vocalize why we hate certain things instead of just hating something because it doesn't agree with you. Well, why doesn't it agree with you? Why what part of somebody else's lifestyle that you do not see doesn't agree with you? If you live in Mississippi, why do you give a fuck about California? Why do you give a fuck about the shit?
It ain't too good job.
Yeah, if you're in the panhandle of Florida, why do you give a fuck about what's going on in Orlando or Miami? Hell, matter of fact, if you live in the boonies of fucking New York State, why do you give a fuck about anything that's going on in New York City? It ain't got nothing to do with you. It's not affecting your life on a daily basis. Nobody's turking your gerbs. Hell, you got rid of all the immigrants. Ain't nobody left to take your gerbs. Okay?
You jerking the gerbs?
Yeah, no. Nobody's turking and jerking your gerbs. They're gone. You got rid of them. You got rid of the gerb jerkers, okay? So there's nothing left. There's nothing left. So now if you're just hating, the reality is that you hate yourself. And that's okay,
And again,
too.
and again, I don't have the freedom of speech, but yet you just spoke your truth.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the beautiful part. You say people want to take away freedom of speech. You just put out a song on YouTube that, again, 5 million views with people that agree with you. If there was really a problem with freedom of speech, the video, by the time it would have got to 10 seconds in, YouTube would have banned it.
And not only that, I say some fucked up shit to people. I have never been told that I can't say that.
Yeah. You've made an entire career off of free speech. An entire career. Not a single fucking soul is pulling up on you. And your problems with the music industry have absolutely nothing to do with woke. Your problems with the music industry have everything to do with the music industry. Every single time. Did he not, before we watched Tom MacDonald, right, before we committed, right, didn't he talk about how the music industry blackballed him because he wouldn't play ball?
Yep.
Didn't he have a whole video of him burning a pile of money because he wouldn't sell his soul to the music industry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Didn't Tech Nine warn us 24 years ago about how the music industry was ran and exactly what to expect? Did not
Eminem told us 20 years ago what P. Diddy was.
Yes. Eminem told us exactly how music videos work. Oh, did you leave us, sir? He left us. Big Syn left us. You better come back. That's not him. Where are you, Synny Syn? Oh, wait. Oh, shit. It went back. Hold on. We're going to go forward. Oh, we're behind the scenes. You're seeing too much shit. Hold on. Check, 1, 2. What the actual fuck happened? I don't know what happened. Some shit happened. There we go.
I blame the woke.
I blame woke. All that was woke. All that was woke. All of it. The whole shebang. The whole fucking shebang. All woke.
Was it still recording me?
No. Well, no, because it wasn't because it exited out. I don't know what the fuck happened. I think the shit exited out. The window closed. That's what happened. That was woke's fault, by the way. Blaming woke. You see what happens when you blame somebody that has nothing to do with your problems? Like I said, the Eminem, back what I was saying, Eminem warned us about the award shows. That's why he didn't stop going to award shows. Mm-hmm. He said this music industry shit was rigged. So you upset or mad about the music industry maybe not playing your shit more or expanding your reach more has everything to do with how the music industry works. Because if you're successful beyond where they want you, you won't exist. They'll find a way to say they're going to pay you a bunch of money and then use some random ass clause to not come out with your shit. And then you have nothing. That's how the music industry works. You have found a way to use your free speech, your God-given talent at music and your free speech to create a career. And instead of using that to create something great, to create something magical, to create something special, you've chosen to do this.
And then for my last words is, this will not be our last Tom MacDonald video.
No, because I know
we do appreciate Tom MacDonald.
Oh, very much so. And this is because I'm not doing this out of hate. And I think that's the other thing. I don't hate Tom MacDonald. I get it. Didn't we just give him his props at the beginning of this shit?
Yes.
Okay, we don't hate him. There's no hate involved. The problem comes.
But we judge the content as they give it to us.
As is. If Eminem would have came out with this, I would have said the same shit. And you know,
I would have fire roasted that ass.
Oh yeah. If Kendrick would have came out and said this, I would have said the same shit.
Fire roasted.
Yeah.
100%. Tech Nine would have dropped something like this. Oh, he would have got cooked by us,
Cooked.
and we love that man.
Cooked.
I have his record label tattooed on my skin.
Yeah.
I would have cooked that man.
Yeah. Easily. Barbecue chicken alert. Okay? Fricassee, all that shit. But it comes to a point where you have one of the greatest voices, like one of the loudest voices in protesting shit that is just like dumb in the world. Shit that don't make no fucking sense. And you're using that voice instead of calling out more of the ironic bullshit that's going on or bringing light to a lot of the bullshit that's going on in this world. Choosing to draw a line and say
and divide people.
And divide. You're no worse than the orange faced gremlin. You're no worse than Stash Patel.
And then you're out here blaming something that you're using at the same time.
Yeah. You're using your God-given power and saying that it doesn't exist. That is a wild take. That is wild. But guess what? Just like you have free speech, so do we. So, Until next time.
Show your ass in the comments.
Yeah, show your ass in the comments. That's my man, Big Sim. I'm your boy, Hollywood J. Black. This is Syn Blaq Reacts. And we are out this thing. Deuces.